It's the thing of. Oh, that's actually embarrassing. Oh, give me a second. Oh yeah, the music's off. My bad, gang. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another Blue Archive live stream. Yep. And today we are going back to our roots. We are going to read an event story. Yes. Very nice. Very nice indeed. So yeah, I mean, recently Blue Archive stories have not really captured my attention lately. So, well, I really hope that this event story will be good, at least be good. So, let's go. Let's begin. No risk, no return. Ooh, Momoy and Meru. Wait, no, not Momoy. What's the name? Momiji and Meru. Are you okay, Meru? What does it look like, Momiji? Right, of course not. I did learn one thing. What's that, Meru? It's not hunger that plagues you after starving for 3 days. It's a complete lack of energy. At least for now, I'm sure it won't take much longer for every thought in your head to start revolving around food. I'm already there, so maybe it'll be okay. I don't think so. Do you remember when the cafeteria maintenance is going to be done? They said tomorrow. Just one more day of this tragic state. My goodness. Thank goodness, I mean. They said the same thing yesterday. Is that the Labor Party on strike again? No, I need to answer. Even a week seems optimistic at this point. Then we need to take action. 3 shells of who we once were. Zombies lying helplessly on this library floor. Isn't that exactly how we got here? By taking action. This is all because our books wouldn't sell and no one would subscribe to a premium membership on the website. I don't have energy to yell. The root of is evil lies with the secretary of not approving our funding in time. No one can support themselves just by selling books anymore these days. The future of the Knowledge Liberation Front will be as dark as the fate of a limited editions collector fan book with the main pages ripped out. Okay, that's oddly specific. I don't know why you said that, Momiji. With this civilization will sink into darkness and humanity will take one giant leap backwards. Oh. Well. Have you been anticipating our long-awaited reunion, Knowledge Liberation Front? Whether you like it or not, the publishing department has arrived. Unsightly as always. Meruri? I thought even you would be above using the library floor as a bed. Get up already, I beg of you. Yeah, blah blah blah. What? What is this lackluster response? Has tragedy befallen you, Merui? Perhaps your slovenly lifestyle has finally caught up to you. It's a tragedy. It really is, Yakumo Takane. Now, this isn't going exactly the way I anticipated. What's this tragedy of yours, Momiji? Do you have any food? What? My stomach hurts. Not even your brutish stomach can take such a sudden intake of food after 3 days of starvation. Here, water. Thank you, Yakumo Takane. I was about to write my will. During hard times like this, that's what friends are for, am I right? Therefore, charging daily interest until your debt is settled. Hehehe. Textbook extortionist. Considering you rekindled the dying embers of our club, I'll have a look at this once. I want to give the raspy voice to Meru, but I don't know. Well, the cause is obviously delayed club funding. The effect is a bit dramatic, don't you think?
Well, I just thought that while we were waiting, we could move up to our publication schedule a little guide to help us get by it until the money did come through. But really, have overdone it.
Ah, yes, the urgent manuscript you brought to us last week. Now I see why you asked to throw it on your bill. So, as you so eloquently put it.
I made a mistake, but how was I supposed to know?
And thus, this is the sad scene of the publishing department has walked in during your quest to collect debt with interest. Cough it up then.
Seriously? You've seen it for yourself. We can't even afford crackers. Take a pound of my flesh, why don't you?
Deal.
Seriously?
Yes, with interest.
You're the devil incarnate.
However, I do find this rather peculiar. Despite your generally poor taste and obstinate insistence on doing whatever you please, not to mention your arrogant permanship with little regard for tens of sellability. Oh.
Are you gonna collect interest or get on my nerves? I get it already.
I'm making a point, Meduri. Despite all these shortcomings, you are supposed to be an excellent editor, Momiji, and a loyal fanbase. So, how is it that you have fallen to such lows?
Sales were beyond
Abysmal.
even worse than usual.
Do you have any remaining inventory? Consider it a free consultation. Bro, whenever I have to do the voice for Yakumo, I have to like pinch my cheek. So yeah. So just imagine every time I do, I have to lift my hand up to pinch my cheek and get that voice.
So,
I've identified the issue, at least.
Which is?
Melody, willingly or not, you have developed a brand for yourself. Your manuscripts and yours are yours and yours alone. You care little for the reader, and only for your artistic integrity. This branding has been both a boon and a curse. Your dedicated fanbase would travel to hell with you, yet the probability of your breaking into the big leagues is nil. But this, I fail to think one exculpatory excuse for this rat's nest of a manuscript. It lacks the merry flavor that is critical for your paltry success. Since when did you attempt to grovel at the feet of the masses? You've both betrayed your fans and still failed to find a palatable appeal. Out of 5 stars, you deserve, why hardly 2? 1.5. No, stop. I can't even bear to hear your stuttering apology, Marui. Momiji, explain.
She said she wanted something different, something that works. I think it also works with the moving the deadlines, the pressure, and moving with the pressure, and then actually gonna do the editing, and the physically impossible time-wise.
Fine. I will allow it. I have another matter too, of contention, however.
that would be...
Pub quiz. What is the publishing department's motto? Answer. Publish, print, and distribute. Yes, I am the one who manages that holy trinity. So excuse me when I say that this marketing strategy is the most idiotic, unthought out one I've ever had the misfortune of witnessing.
Ha!
Take everything Takani said, and oh my god, and add up on top of it the mess of the Blackwater website you uploaded to your work. Even I've never seen an address ending in .fake.
Websites are just too expensive for us.
All I hear are explanations for your inadequacy. It's the internet. Do something. It's like you don't want to sell anything. With just a little effort, you could have at least found a better website than this slop.
If you make something good, it's gonna sell by itself.
If that's true, marketing wouldn't exist. It's impossible for me to count the exact numbers of excellent products that have been relegated to the void because of bad promotion. However, I am confident that it's at least as many books as you have here in the library of the Knowledge Liberation Front.
You're exaggerating. You're bluffing.
No, if we were to take into account the history of mankind, the numbers would be staggering. But creative fiddlesticks. It's all about creating an artistic integrity, with zero business acumen or even the slightest interest in actually getting your work in the front of the public's eye.
Where is all this passion coming from?
You appear to have hit a nerve, Meruvi. Oh my god, I hate voicing you. Let's get back to business. To summarize, if the Knowledge Liberation Front doesn't profit from their remaining inventory, it will spell trouble for the publishing department too. Huh? But then, how could this... President, I'm feeling rather nervous. Let it be, Takane. Alright, madam. I'll make you a deal.
A deal? With you? That sounds like a terrible idea, in every way humanly possible.
You need to give me a little more credit. I don't always do wrong.
Emphasis on the always.
Look, you need money. This deal will make you money. Do I need to keep holding your hand through this?
Fine, get to the point.
Thank you for saving us both the time. Here are the terms. We'll handle the Knowledge Liberation Front's remaining inventory.
What?
Huh? There is no such thing as a free lunch, though, of course. We come in with our big pockets and fancy connections and handle the sales and distributions, and get a percentage of the profits in exchange. Fair, no?
Absolutely not. I refuse. Deals in exchange and trades with you never end well for me.
I think Yakumo got a point there.
Yukari? Why you say Yukari, Momiji? What do you think this is? Yaku?
No, I'm sorry, I just accidentally mispronounced, because, Yakumo Yukari from the Total Project, right?
I don't want to hear it. This is a completely different game, Momiji, so shut up. Anyway, Momiji, as you were saying...
Oh, sorry, I was want to sneeze there. Anyway, she's right, that there's no way for us to handle this massive inventory on our own, and we have to have a zero marketing resources. It's probably worth sinking all this with all this inventory. And they're taking up so much space. They're so heavy and bulky.
A kindred soul. It's not often I meet a business partner who sees things I do.
Yeah, this is the absolute worst. But you're right, Momiji. We're at the end of our rope, and this is our only lifeline. So fine, have it your way at BK. I accept.
Good choice. Let's begin contract negotiations then. For the profit distribution, how about 9-1?
And where the 9?
Was that meant to be a joke?
You're a crook through and through.
President, even I must say that rate is a bit aggressive, was it not? Negotiations are at last complete. Once we sell the inventory, it'd be simply a matter of sending them their cut of the profits. And just look at how much there is. Fiddlesticks. Just how much were they hoping to make off of this? Anyway, let's go, Takane.
We'll show them what the publishing department is made of. It can't be true.
What happened? We didn't manage to sell a single one.
How? It was the perfect strategy.
If we must analyze the situation, to begin with, while Mary's book does have some readable points, it's simply too predictable for the average Red Winter student. And as we discussed, it's an awkward in-between of alienating her fans while failing to pander to the masses, my bad. No matter how good the story is, it loses appeal after its third telling. They say the average artist tends to rinse and repeat what they know. Seasoned artists have 2 or 3 specialties or genres they dabble in, and geniuses have even more. This would appear that Melody's attempt to grow, but again, this type of literature is simply too commonplace in her Red Winter.
Yes, exactly, Takane. But there's another fundamental problem.
What is that, President?
It's not Red Winter students. It's that Red Winter students have empty wallets and bubbling stomachs.
Even if it's true, that doesn't mean you should say it to President.
Let's be honest. When money's tight, entertainment and cultural pursuits are the first to be cut out of the budget.
President, how could you say that as someone working in the publishing industry?
That's exactly why these issues are top of the mind for me.
Regardless, we'll simply overcome those trivial obstacles. That's the publishing department's duty, is it not?
More than half our funds come from spreading Cherno's propaganda and the Red Bear's printing fees, anyway.
Should you be saying that out here, especially when the previous editor-in-chief of Red Bear has been purged and is still missing?
Yeah, you're right. And all students in the editing department were transferred to us.
Before that happened, the publishing department was doing just fine.
Actually, the publishing department's profits have jumped since the editing department joined.
It's more so the principles of the thingamagigama has been interfering with our business.
You have such the spirit of a critic, through and through, Takane. From the perspective of the publishing department's financial manager, I have no complaints about our current situation. Anyway, back to the mystery, which I've conveniently solved. I know when the fundamental problem with our current strategy.
What's that, President?
Our core issue is that we're trying to make money somewhere where there's no money. Compared to the other schools, Red Winter is broke to its core.
Oh, I think I'm starting to lose the voice. Wait, give me a second.
You can only squeeze so much liquid out of a dry towel.
Well, I'm in agreement with your assessment. I don't believe there's much we can do about it at the moment.
There is something we can do with Takane. There always is.
And what would that be?
The number one thing you should consider about business is positioning. And the second, positioning. And the third, also positioning. And if there's no money, then follow its trail. Follow it somewhere where reading books is an integral part of culture.
Is there such a place?
Of course there is. And that place is...
What the hell?
Trinity General School.
Wait, President, you intend to go to Trinity yourself, an entirely different school district?
No risk, no return. Now follow me, Takane. If you're slow to the temple, I'll leave you behind.
President! That is... Wow. That was a long ass prologue. Okay then, only 9 parts. Let's go. Buy 2, get 1 free. What kind of name is that? Hello, is this allowed? So, in some districts, you can just walk on and off campus as you please. Here I was imagining we'll undergo a 12-point inspection process. I even plotted our daring escape sprinkled with a little bribery and some fake identities. You are planning such unhanded methods, President? Unhanded? Every plan should consider the worst-case scenario and an exit strategy. Well, I agree in principle. Regardless, we entered so easily and that feels as if we stepped into an alternate dimension. But you know, well, okay, I need to try a different way because pinching my cheek is a bit much. What I know is this inventory we have to get rid. Sell. This inventory we have to sell. Who cares if it's VR? Then I'll just collect all the virtual currency I can. Hello there. Is there anything I can do to assist you? I don't believe I recognize you. Oh, what should we do, President? Why, hello there. This must be fate. My lovely companion and I are from Redwinter Federal Academy, and we've come to Trinity to tour it, of course. You've reviewed our head. Stop fretting, Takane. The most we can do to make us leave is trying to hide the truth that tends to annoy misunderstandings. Redwinter, how fascinating. It's nice to meet you. I've heard some interesting stories about your school. Is it true that your training regime involves fighting bears in the snow? I don't know anyone who does that. Nod and smile, Takane. Nod and smile. Yes, that's right. Fighting bears. Anyways, I recognize our rudeness in coming to Trinity General School unannounced. Could you please find it in yourself to forgive us? No, it's no concern at all. Please make yourself at home. I will admit there's some amount of truth to the rumor that flow around about Trinity. We are a bit privileged, but not everyone is, and we're trying to change as best as we can. Even if, as one of the big 3 academies, our goal is to treat students from other schools with kindness. We're lucky to have met you. Another question. Do you happen to like books? An excellent plot. Books? Yes, it's a common hobby amongst Trinity students. We are required to read scriptures during chapel. Furthermore, Trinity Central Library is one of the largest in Kivotos. Nearly every book ever published in the Academy City can likely be found here. I like your priorities. See, I bought a special kind of book for you today. Come on, why won't you take a peek? Aren't you curious about what a Redwinter book is like? Oh, it seems that Lady Luck was actually smiling down on me and our paths crossed. I would love to see what your literature is like. Let's see. The contents of this book. President, what just happened? I've got about as many answers as you do, which means to say, none at all. Well, let's start by waking her up. This compound was a special from the other people at number... Oh my god, this should do the trick. Oh dear, how strong. That certainly woke me up, thank you. More importantly, about the book. How can I put this into words? I didn't dislike it, but to completely be transparent, everyone liked it. It's just rather intense, isn't it? This is...
Oh, it's finally. Even this is considered intense. I've always appreciated a little intensity in my life. Isn't that a good thing, really? And the most important parts are redacted anyway.
Oh my god, like certain files.
Don't worry, I am made sure to censor, edit it.
Yes, but sometimes those redactions actually make up the intensity in a way on some parts.
We are speaking the same language. Dear patron, thank you truly.
Patron?
That's right. In cases like this, omission isn't just a choice, it's a necessity. Creatives are always trying to push the boundary, but if you try and catch two rabbits, you'll end up with none. In today's media landscape, there's nothing more important than leaving space for readers' imagination.
Really?
Think about it. The beautiful thing about imagination is how there's no boundaries.
Shit.
How there's no boundaries. There is no such thing as too intense when it comes to the imagination. Leave room for imagination to flourish, and you'll discover a new kind of intensity.
Yeah, that definitely makes sense. Did you say that you censored the book, President?
Edited. I edited them.
But
You really feel the need to focus on semantics, then yes, I'm more or less censored then. You know how it is, orders from the top. But Takane, a true publisher, can use censorship to their advantage.
my hands are sweaty. You know, I'm gonna use gloves. I'm gonna wear gloves. It might probably not hurt that much.
But Takane, a true publisher, can use
Okay, that still hurt.
the advantage when it comes to selling a product.
But so you censored in a way. It's like, what even sound good on the thing? It doesn't sound that good. So I think I will no longer pinch my cheek. I'll just say it as normal. So you censored in a way that made the book even more marketable. Yes, it is still censored. So, oh my god, it sounds so awkward now.
Yes, it is still censored, so the top race cannot possibly find something to complain about. But all the while, we're delivering an even better product to satisfy our consumers. And standing before you is the proof. Lo and behold, this Trinity student.
Your acumen for business never fails to impress, Preston. This is one of the things I can wholeheartedly trust you in. Is this a series? Are there more?
Yes, my wonderful patron, of course they are.
Yeah.
Books might be able to take you anywhere in the world, but pages are limited to the physical realm. Naturally, a single book can't be in two places at once. It seems the only solution to the problem is to buy another, no?
But why would I even need two of them? If you're going to continue the series, there's no better way to enjoy a book like this than with few friends. Sharing pieces of culture with another peer is what strengthens our bond and connections, is it not? I've never thought it that way.
Might as well get an extra while you're at it. I don't know when we'll be able to come back here, but if it's the Terra page or where someone spills coffee on it.
Ugh. For situations like that, we even have brand new books still wrapped in the cover. May I suggest you purchase a backup copy to be safe? You may already know, but it's common sense to buy things like this in threes. One to own, one to display, and one to spread the word. Is that common sense? But aren't I buying the same book 3 times? I like you. I'll give you a 15% off. This buy 2 get 1 free set if you act right now.
Take my money.
Thank you. Please spread the word. So what do you think, Takane? Well, I certainly have much to say. I'm forced to acknowledge that your indomitable sales skills are pretty good, actually. I'll take it. Then shall we get started? Let's paint Trinity with Red Winter's colors. But let's not paint Trinity with Red Winter's colors. Have you heard about the book that's been trending lately? Wait, sorry, that's not wrong. That's not the wrong voice. There's always something new trending. What are we talking about? It's... Oh my. Do you think I should have a spare copy? Can I borrow it just for a day? Of course, I'm happy to allow you to experience this beauty. Is it really okay though for us to have this kind of story? Do you feel bad about it? Not at all. Anyone can relish the joy of such beauty. In that case, I'll rely on your benevolence. Oh, Koharu! Oh, Koharu!
Oh! Oh no! What is this story? Oh my!
That would be my new Koharu voice. I know previously I did a different Koharu voice, but I think that would be the great Koharu voice. What's this? I hope you don't find it weird. I had another idea for the ending, so I wrote my own version. Of course, it's nothing compared to the original. I will gladly read it. You want me to join it? Yes, of course. Oh, that's crazy. Oh, please tell me Koharu's gonna be a main character. That would be so peak. I want to voice Koharu. Oh, Mika? We're gonna get Mika? Are you gonna get Mika? Oh, never mind. This tea is excellent. Thank you, Nagisa. It wasn't easy to acquire. Oh, Mika. No, Mika. I'm not surprised. The taste, the scent, all perfectly balanced. An Earl Grey blend with a Darjeeling base. That spicy citrus scent peeking out from behind a subtle hint of green grapes leaves a strong impression. It's proof that bergamot oil is fresh. Truly, you have gone to some lengths. Thank you. I'm happy you like it, Nagisa. Damn, that's crazy. It's peaceful, almost healing. If Sensei were here, I would undoubtedly have left the perfect aftertaste, but I must learn to be satisfied with what I have. Come to think of it, I heard there's an interesting book that's been gaining popularity in Trinity. Have you heard of it? Interesting. Ah yes, I have a copy of it as well. I haven't had a chance to sit and read it yet, but it has glowing reviews all around. I'm happy to hear it. I've noticed something a little strange though. People never seem to openly discuss the book in public. Instead, they congregate in small groups and whisper, as if hiding some kind of dirty secret. Whew, sounds like it's fostering strong bonds among the students. When people come across something intellectually stimulating, it's our instinct to share it with like-minded individuals. I agree. That must be the case. You have, however, quite piqued my curiosity. Do you have a copy with you? Yes, here it is, Nagisa. Please tell me that Koharu was just a cameo. I want Koharu to actually be integral part of the story and be like, Echi no dame! You know? Now let's see. What? Nagisa! Oh my god, that's crazy. Cherish the books. Nagisa! What is this book? Whatever do you mean? You said that you hadn't had a chance to open it yet. Please, it's easier if you look for yourself. Yes. Oh my. Yes, I believe you have now realized the severity of the situation. Please follow my instructions exactly. You must not miss a single detail. I must contact Sensei myself. This is the only correct course of action. Yes, understood. But I like it. Especially that scene. Yeah, that scene. I like that scene, boy. That scene. I really like that scene, boy. You said it was something important, so I came as fast as I could. What's wrong, Nagisa? You sounded serious. Welcome, Sensei. I'd like to begin by apologizing for taking out your time in your busy schedule so suddenly. I'm used to that, don't worry. I'll get straight to the point. Trinity is facing a threat unlike anything it's ever seen before. Why all of a sudden? Were you attacked? If only it were that easy. This enemy is much more insidious. In fact, some show of military force would have been preferable. A tangible threat is no threat to Trinity. This, however, is someone attempting to destabilize Trinity from the inside out. A Trojan horse. What am I talking about? I'm speaking of this. Isn't that a book? It looks like a manga with a bland cover. You are correct. But with all books, what's important is the content. Please take a look. My mic has been disconnected, that's crazy. It's nothing special, so even this is too intense for Trinity. This clearly is an attempt to undermine Trinity's values and traditions. Too subtly. What I mean is, they are attempting to encourage deviant behavior at Trinity. That can only be explanation for the existence of this unsanctioned book. Please be Nagisa, or Koharu, or any of the Greek characters. Oh, Nagisa! You're here too as well, Sensei. Hello, Shimiko. Hello, Shimiko. However, I was hoping to speak to Ui. I see, I understand. Thank you for your hard work, Shimiko. Yes, Nagisa. Thank you for understanding. That being said, is there any way I can help? It's about this book. Do you know about it, Shimiko? It spread through Trinity like wildfire. Discreetly, though. Yes, then, to get to the crux of the catastrophe, are you aware of its contents? I have read it, but I have a feeling this wouldn't be the best time to admit that. No, ma'am, it hasn't actually come across my desk yet. I only recently learned of it myself, so we can summarize its evil trendles. Its evil trendles haven't made their way through all of Trinity. To begin, I'm absolutely positive this was imported from a different district. I agree. The library community has an extensive review process for new literature in Trinity. That's all we know of, however. We have been unable to glean any information about its origins. In conclusion, Trinity is currently under fire. This enemy has launched a truly cunning psychological attack on our student body. Outside forces are plotting to take Trinity down, and all of us along with it. Sensei, I think she's spiraling. It's a little difficult to stop her when she gets like this. That's true. It is therefore our utmost priority that we identify who the book's distributor is, and this is a direct threat to the safety of our entire district. There is one other issue I must address. We have confirmed that this book came from an outside source. It will be difficult for Tea Party to intervene directly. Without knowing who is involved, our involvement could present diplomatic issues. I originally thought to direct the Justice Task Force to oversee the operation. However, that escalation would cause unease amongst the student body. Then we would be playing directly into our enemy's hands. Therefore, the library committee, the most intimately acquainted with managing the circulation of media and Trinity, seemed to be suited for the job, which is why I requested Ui's help. Again, I'm in your debt, Shimiko. Understood. What do you need from the library community to do? Investigate the source, identify the scale of the operation, and the impact it's had on Trinity so far, and please handle the situation with the utmost care. In some ways, you never changed, Nagisa. Well, what do you mean? Nothing at all. Well, Regardless, the library committee alone lacks the resources to handle this threat. Therefore, I will grant you the authority to make use of the Justice Task Force as needed. I see. While it's troublesome to have the Justice Task Force lead the charge, having them work alongside the library committee sends a much better message. You're quick on the uptake as usual, Shimiko. With that said, we, the Tea Party, would like to offer but discreetly delegate this matter to Sensei and Shimiko. Consider Trinity's resources at your disposal, and again, please be discreet. Understood, Nagisa. Nagisa, not Nagisa, I'm very sorry. Oh. And for the time being, I shall temporarily invite Shimiko to the Justice Task Force as a consultant. I believe the title will aid you in your endeavors. Thank you.
Hello, Nagi. I'm here for some tea, but Sensei!
Mika? Welcome, Mika, my goat, my homie. What's good, Mika?
Yo, what's good, Sensei? Yo!
Yeah, that's right. Nice one, Mika.
Oh, Sensei, I didn't know you were here. I would have done my hair a little different. Me got there anymore.
It's okay, Mika. You're as beautiful as always, Mika.
Oh my gosh, hearing that from you makes my heart skip a beat. Get it together, Mika. Get it together. Oh, get it together, Mika. Get it together. Sensei doesn't mean it like that at all. Oh, get it together.
Yo, Mika, stop slapping yourself, Mika. Hello, Sensei and Mika. To clarify, Sensei meant nothing special by that. Please have thought enough sense to be able to see that as much, at least.
Oh, seriously, dang, we'll see you again, being see ya. See ya. Hi, I don't know. Anyway, what are you guys talking about? This book? Is it new?
No!
Nice. Chill out now. Yeah, I just want to see it.
I apologize for my sudden outburst, Mika. However, this book, it's not good, Mika.
What about it?
Well, this book is a form of apocrypha. That the Sisterhood requested from the Library Committee through the Tea Party.
Oh. The Sisterhood? I guess that's understandable. Okay. It's Jimmy Bear, and I'll get involved in this with them.
Oh. My volume is on, that's crazy. Wasn't that a bit much, Nagisa? It's too early for Mika to read something like this! While I understand the sentiment, you're clucking around like an overprotective mother hen.
Hey, I hate it when you guys keep secrets and leave me out of this. Nuggie is here. And you still haven't apologized, Nuggie. That was rude. Bad-mannered.
Am I being lectured on manners? By Mika? I need to sit.
What does it even mean?
I'm on Mika's side of this one.
Hey, thank you, Sensei. You're the best heart.
Understood. My apologies, Sensei. I wasn't expecting Ryan to the entire tea party there. How nerve-wracking. Are you okay, Sensei? You look a bit... Just hearing the conversation gave me an indigestion. Huh? Oh, you get used to their ways if you live here. But I understand why they can be a bit much for you, Sensei. Do you really not know anything about the book, Shimiko? Huh? Do you mean... You're right, Sensei. I'm a member of Trinity's Library Committee. And as a member, we have the responsibility to discover the truth concerning all books circulating in Trinity. Of course, I didn't read it unwillingly. A friend recommended it to me. Can I ask how much of it you've read? The whole thing. I didn't even hesitate. Of course not. Oh, why would I hide this from you, Sensei? Huh? Do I have a strong opinion on the content matter? Well, I believe it falls in a gray area. It'll be taboo to openly discuss and promote it. But it's not quite enough to justify a ban either. I'm in complete agreement. What is in the contents of the book? Who will win in a fight, Gru or Megamind in a death battle? Megamind. Because Megamind is smarter, right? Gru is physically stronger, but Megamind is stronger. Who will win in a fight, Gru or Megamind death battle? Megamind. Megamind has better gadgets. Okay, if it was a fist fight, Gru would win, but if it was if they could use gadgets to fight, I think Megamind would win. Yeah, I mean, Megamind has just had stronger opponents like Metro Man. You know, he could just dehydrate Gru using a dehydration gun. Yeah, and then Gru would like die. That's really about it. Or Megamind could inject himself with the Metro Man thingamagigama, and then yeah, he could get Metro Man's powers, and then he'll be no match for Gru. So I think but minions can't die, and Mega Minion can destroy planets. Yeah, but in a 1v1, Megamind is gonna win. 1v1, if it's a physical strength match, Gru is gonna win. But in a 1v1 and you can use tech, Megamind is gonna win. I don't know. Okay, if we are including the minions, then maybe the minions might win. I think yeah, maybe, I don't know, but that's all I can say. We're getting off topic. Anyway, I'm gonna go back to reading. Yes, well, the thought of that high schoolers haven't developed some level of interest in these subjects is rather laughable. As someone who works with books quite a bit, I was actually very impressed with their English skills, let's call it. Oh. The intentional cutouts, it's... Gru have a shrink ray. With shrink ray, Gru is solar system, but Megamind is island level country. Yeah, but like Megamind has the dehydration gun. I don't think it takes a Jimmy Neutron boy genius to realize that once Megamind uses the dehydration gun on Gru, Gru is kinda dead. You know? Like, let's assume. Oh my god, get a job. Shut up, Decoder. I'm gonna get this guy. This is why bro's never getting his moderation rights back. Anyway. Yeah, but basically, let's assume Gru uses his ice ray to freeze Megamind. Megamind gets stuck in the ice ray. But the ice ray will eventually melt. Megamind will break free. And we know that the ice ray is not... Minions are immortal. No, I know the minions are immortal. I've addressed that just now. I said this is a 1v1 fight. Anyway. Yes. Alright. In a 1v1 fight, Megamind is winning. But like, because Megamind has better tech, he has the better weapons, he has the drone bots, he has a giant mecha thing, he has the dehydration gun, and once he dehydrates Gru, it's game over. If Gru uses the shrink ray, Megamind can still use his dehydration gun. If Gru freezes Megamind, it's only a temporary fix, but once he dehydrate guns the Gru is gone. The end. Zilch. That's it. That's all I have to say. Alright? But if it's a fist fight, Gru is winning, because Gru has shown to have better strength, like feats in terms of strength. Like he was able to dodge missiles and tank missiles and punch a shark. If we see Gru and Megamind skill, Gru's solar system, Megamind is just Bro! You're rage baiting me, bro. You're rage baiting. This guy is a rage baiter. Get this guy out of here. We're not Decoder. I'm giving you your moderation rights back so you can ban this guy. Yes, I'm joking, by the way. You can continue typing in the chat. I honestly don't care. I'm gonna just continue reading my story. The intentional cutouts, it's outstanding work. No, I'm joking, Decoder. I'm not gonna give you moderation rights. Huh? You're surprised at how unbothered I seem? No. Sensei, there are truly many books stored in Trinity's... Bro, shut up, Decoder. Stored in Trinity's own library. I already know that. Right? And then among those books, how many do you think are... how should I say this? Not kid-friendly. Yes, exactly. Then, are all members of the library community somewhat accustomed to things of this nature? I cannot speak for everyone to preserve their honor, but at least for me, you could say I'm... Did you watch Super Mario Galaxy movie? Oh yes, I did. I wrote a short review on Super Mario Galaxy movie. I thought it's okay. It's fine. Does it deserve the hate? Because a lot of people, I've seen a lot of people either really hate this movie or they really like this movie. Like there are some people who think it's hot and garbage. Then there's another group of people who think it's like a masterpiece, the best movie of all time. I am guessing you probably think it's a masterpiece and the best movie of all time, but to me it's okay. It's like a 5 out of 10. I think it's okay. I mean, I think again it's because I think it's a very fun movie, but it's not a very complex movie. It's a very fun movie in the sense that, oh, you know, the humor is quite good. Who do you think will win a fight? Bro! I don't do power skilling anymore. I don't like doing power. This guy's rage baiting. Get this rage bait out of here. You know what? I'm gonna give my moderation rights back to Decoder. Add as moderator. Standard moderating. That's right. Now Decoder's a moderator. You could say I'm... Anyway, Super Mario Galaxy. Oh, yeah, I will post a show about Mario Galaxy very, very soon. But can you stop asking me about power skilling questions? Stop asking me about power skilling questions, please. Please, I just want to enjoy my stream in peace. I just want to stream and read my story in peace. Please, I beg you. I beg you, please. Please, I don't want to think about power skilling anymore. I left power skilling back in 2024. Please, I beg you. I beg you. I beg you. Don't ask me to power skill anything anymore. We're gonna ignore that. I believe there's more fundamental issues on trial here. A book is, in itself... Yeah, I can see that. I can see 2 people in my stream. I can see that. You don't have to tell me. Now there's 3 people in the stream. I'm sorry for raising my voice at you. I just think shouting is funny. So yeah. But I'm actually not angry. I just like to raise my voice. A book is in itself a medium to pass on record information. How are we meant to judge what should or should not be remembered? And who are we to think that we have the right? Wow, that's kind of deep. That is deeper than the Super Mario Galaxy movie, not gonna lie. Yeah. If anyone possesses inherent rights and entitlements, they should be denied. I think it's the same book for books. The same for books. In some ways, I see books as manifestations of the human soul. So to see someone castigate sounds like a bad word. I think it's because it rhymes with another word, another bad word. So to see someone castigate a book so harshly. But what game is that? Blue Archive. Blue Archive is my favorite game of all time. Very deep, complex game. Way better than Super Mario Galaxy movie, because at least this game has like actual themes and well written characters. I like the Super Mario Galaxy movie. I'm joking. I mean, I'm not joking. Like, actually, objectively, from an objective standpoint, this game is more well written than the Super Mario or even both Mario movies, to be honest. Yeah. I mean, I guess people have differing opinions, but to me, this game is just way more like complex, funny, entertaining than the Mario movies. All 3 of them, even the live action one. Yeah. Yes, they should be forced to. Don't be mad at me. This game is boring. Mario Galaxy movie is bad. This guy is rage baiting me. This guy is rage baiting. This is a rage bait. Top 10 rage baiters of all time. I'm getting so mad right now. In fact, I am so tempted to get you off stream. I'm joking. I'm joking, by the way. By the way, I'm not actually angry. I guess people have differing opinions. It's fine. By the way, I may scream a lot, but I do want to clarify that I'm actually not angry. I just like shouting into my mic. It leads to some very clippable moments. And you know, once you rewatch them after you're done of the stream, it's really nice. So yeah. It's entertaining to scream at people in the live chat. Yes, they should be forced to realize what they're doing even when you... It's just like how when someone crosses the line, we punish or correct them to make them reflect on their actions. That conversation reconfirmed something I already knew. That would make Shimiko angry. I'm leaving the stream. Good! Get out! I'm joking. Thank you for joining the stream. Thank you for joining the stream. Thank you for taking the time. I know this is not your cup of tea. You before animated movies, you know, children, baby movies. It's fine. This is clearly not your thing. So you can go. Thank you for joining stream. Yes, bye.
Oh heavens, we busted our butts today, and it was still the first day.
Good work, President.
Anyway, Trinity really is a...
But this stream was the most boring stream ever. What are you talking about? Bro! Get out! I'm joking. Just go, bro. Just go. Just go. Go watch YouTube shorts or something. Just go. Go, bro. This play is not your cup of tea. I just want to stream. I just want to have fun, bro. I just want to read my characters. I just want to do the dubbing for the characters. Just let me do that in peace. Hello, Time. Hello, After Time Gaming. Thank you, After Time Gaming. Hello, After Time. It's so nice to have you. So nice to have someone who understands this stream and its intention. That person who came from YouTube Shorts. Gen Alpha as attention span as guy. Oh my god, get out! I'm joking. I'm joking. I know it's very unethical to yell at someone on stream. But yeah. This is the most emotional I've gotten in a chat. Yeah. I know this guy is actually just a kid. You sound like a man, don't make me talk. What? I know you're just a kid. I know there's a kid, so I'm not gonna get rage baited by a kid. Because this guy is a guy who enjoys the Super Mario Galaxy movie. So obviously this guy gotta be a kid. So, yeah. It's okay, kid. I know this isn't your cup of tea. It's fine. Go watch YouTube Shorts, man. Go back to watching the YouTube Shorts. Nice to see you stream. What this day? It already 4 days in a row because I want to say you're really on the grind. Yeah, I've been streaming daily. Okay, shut up, I'm leaving. Yeah, bye. Yeah, I've been on the grind. I've been streaming a lot. Yeah. Because I have nothing better to do these days. Very unemployed these days. And I realized that, I enjoy streaming. Reading the character voices. So yeah. So that's why I'm continuing streaming basically. Yeah. And also there's a new event, so I obviously have to read the new event.
Anyway, Trinity really is unimpressive as they say. I didn't think they'd have somewhere to stay.
This school has more commercial and political networks than most. I expect guest facilities are almost necessities for them. Though it was somewhat pricey.
It does eat into our profits more than I'd like. Maybe I should have argued for a bigger cut.
No one in their right mind, even Medley, would have agreed at that point. However, we had a rather successful day today. Surely we can cover our travel and living expenses.
You've got a point. Let's see.
Oh, I wonder if that guy is still here. No, I think he's gone.
Let's see if they're up or down. This is my favorite part. Let's see.
Okay, but not gonna lie, some people just don't understand what is the target audience for something and what isn't the target audience for something. I think not gonna lie. It's like you show a 10-year-old Shakespeare. You think the 10-year-old is gonna get something out of Shakespeare? Chances are likely they are not. A guy, let's theoretically say, right? A 7-year-old who enjoys watching Skibidi Toilet reads Shakespeare, do you think that the 7-year-old kid who watches Skibidi Toilet is going to enjoy Shakespeare? Of course not. It's a matter of what you enjoy. And obviously, some people just don't understand that. This is a game, Blue Archive is a very subjective game, in my opinion. Some people enjoy Blue Archive, some people don't enjoy Blue Archive. There's a reason I ended up unlisting my Umasumi videos, but I continue to post about it on community because I feel like Umasumi, just understand that people came to me for Team Fortress 2 most. Yeah, right. I mean, it's two very different fandoms. But, everyone has two contrasting fandoms. Like I like Blue Archive and anime, but I also like other like animated films as well. That is like very contrasting sets of fandoms that I have to deal with. I want to try Blue Archive out, but the gigabyte is too much for my current laptop. Oh man, that's kind of sad. I talking about me. Oh my god, he's still here. Get out. I'm joking. I think I'm joking. Anyway, yeah, I mean, some things are for some people, and some things aren't the right. How should I describe it? Some things just appeal to different people. You get what I mean? Don't make this sound like Get Out. I already have Hasumi and Asuna in mind to pull proof I don't know how the game works. Damn, that's crazy. Yeah. But basically, some people, the indignity, hahaha. Some people just don't understand that some things, some videos are just not the for you. Like for example, I don't like shonen animes. So if you show me Jinjitsu Kaisen, I'm gonna watch an episode of it and I'm gonna be like, okay, that's fine. That is okay. But I would much rather watch a slice of life anime than a shonen anime, because that's just my cup of tea. Right? I'm not saying that JJK is bad. I'm saying it's something I don't necessarily enjoy because it's not something I like. Or let's say, what's another example? You show a what other example? Yeah, okay, you show a person who loves horror, like let's say they love watching horror movies. They love watching, like, let's say Scream or The Conjuring, right? And then you show them Blue Archive. Do you think they're gonna get something out of it? Of course they are. Right? Because that's just how it is. Or let's say you give okay, I don't really know, but basically what I'm trying to get at here is sometimes some videos that some people make are not only appeal to a specific target demographic and target audience, and this appeals to Blue Archive anime fans or people who want to hear me read these characters in funny voices. So of course it's not going to appeal to YouTube Shorts enjoyers who like looking at flashy edits. I think that goes without saying, doesn't it? Anyway, I think I had enough of this rant. I just feel that this is my channel. I can do whatever I want. And just because I do something vastly different from what I usually do doesn't necessarily make it automatically boring or bad or quote unquote the worst live stream. Just because you don't understand a piece of media doesn't mean it's bad. I will admit, I do not understand the Iron Lung movie, but I wouldn't call it objectively bad. Alright? From an objective standpoint, I think it's a good, maybe an above average movie, but I didn't enjoy it because I am not the target demographic for the Iron Lung movie. Make sense? Okay. great. Now that we got that out of the way, those people who are interested in Blue Archive and interested in hearing me reading the voices of these characters, then you guys can stay. If you prefer to watch YouTube shorts and flashy edits, then you can leave the stream. Alright? I made myself clear. Because there's better content for you out there. Alright? Thank you. Engaja never skips stories. I know they give some rewards, but it's as fun as learning the characters. Yes, exactly. This guy gets it. Anyway, back to reading the story, as I was interrupted by some kid just now. Get a hold of yourself, Takane. Is this a dream, President? I can't think of no other rational explanation. Focus, Takane. In this reality, this is real. It's impossible. Good things like this don't happen to us. I heard you loud and clear. Thank you, Time. This guy gets me. I know. But I accept it. Breathe it in. Enjoy the moment. This really is on a completely different scale. I can barely even count the zeros. Trinity is scary. So scary. Like I said, if you don't make money, you have to follow its trail. It certainly helped that the Trinity students found the plot to be refreshing and new as well. One student in particular even said it's like eating a brand new flavor you've never experienced in your entire life. What? What's familiar to Red Winter can still be new and exciting elsewhere. This is what I've been saying. Culture wants to be exchanged. It needs to be without good circulation. It stagnates and becomes harmful, eroding the surrounding environment. Like an antiquated, spoiled dream. Precedent. Well, fundamentally, our work is to spread culture and circulate it. Since culture is non-biological organisms that grow on soil we call money. Perhaps it's because the value of the money and the act of exchange has come the concept larger than the currency itself. In any case, circulation is necessary. That's the core of what we do. Stagnated dreams and stagnated cultures are tragic inheritances that ruin our society. Moreover, the culture circulates, money circulates, hehehe. Yes, of course, President. Anyway, it's settlement time in a different sense. First, let's contact the Knowledge Liberation Front.
What is it, Yakumo? It's too late for this.
It's no time to snooze, Meru. I have a lot of things to say, but I'm sure numbers will have a greater impact than words. Here, this is today's settlement.
Settlement? Right. In that case.
Meru, what's wrong?
Momichi, I must be hallucinating. Can you look? Make sure I'm not crazy.
Oh, so this today's sermon, but weak.
Be honest, Yakumo. Did you rob a bank or something? Commit white-collar crime? Defraud the entire financial sector?
OMG, that character Miru reminds me of Kobo. Who's Kobo? Give me a second. I need to search this Kobo character up. Kobo Kaneru. Oh, Kobo Kaneru. Oh, the VTuber. Kobo the VTuber from Hololive ID. Be honest, yeah. Okay, sorry, I already read that part.
You got me all wrong. I live with a business first mindset. I will never deal in dirty cash. Dirty sauces mean dirty risk of the business in the future.
than this.
It's real.
Dear, this is what happens when creatives are left in their own devices. They don't even know what it means to sell.
Can you play horror games? Bro, ban this guy, bro. Ban this guy. I'm gonna ban this guy, bro. Get this guy out of here. I just want to play what I want to play, bro. There we go.
Come on, go get yourselves a nice meal. Let me guess, you ate your hopes and dreams for dinner again.
Can we really?
Yes, no one can deny the results of your hard work.
So that's that. Congratulations, everyone.
Well, that is...
You know better, Meru. Say it clearly. Thank you, publishing department.
He's asking something innocent even after all that. Bro, okay. Time. I'm gonna be real. You know my channel has guidelines, right? You do know he broke 2 of the guidelines, right? Time. That was the last straw, Time. He broke 2 of the guidelines. The first guideline being... Yeah, hello Miko-chan, by the way. He broke all the first guideline is being disrespectful, and the second one is going off topic. He went off topic. So, yeah, that was 3 strikes. Bro's out.
Thank you, publishing department. You really saved us.
Yes.
Well, I suppose it was a well-made book, that's why it's sold. I have no talent in selling things that have no potential.
You doling out compliments?
It's such a rare occurrence. Well, I can promise you that it will never happen with Takane, at least.
Yeah, Time. So I hope you understand that I did not ban this guy out of like malicious intent. It was did as because bro was like it was 3 chances and the guidelines. So yeah.
That much we are able to agree on.
President, Memory, just what are you two going on about?
It's nothing.
Right, it's just business talk that can happen between business people. Moving on, at this rate, these books are flying off the shelves. We'll be out of stock in a few days. So just trust us and return over the horizon.
Yeah, I already trusted you, but experiencing the results firsthand deepened my trust that much more.
Meru's trust is more shocking than the president's compliment.
Anyways, we're going to bed. Good night. Thank you.
Interesting, yes. Interesting indeed.
Yes, eat well. Well then, shall we tuck ourselves in as well? I expect another busy day of sales tomorrow.
Yes, President. Let's get our rest.
You've been keeping up surprisingly well with the intense schedule. I'm impressed.
It's nothing at all, and this is rather nice compared to back home at Red Winter.
Right. But you have a noble aura about you, Takane. Just today, someone said they didn't know a princess like you attend Red Winter.
I'm staring at Takane, like starting to see Takane as usual, but with her forehead covered. Yeah, they do look alike, somewhat. Well, what are you saying, President? There's no such thing as nobility in Red Winter.
Well, what's marketing without a teeny tiny bit of deceit mixed in? To be frank, most ads realistically tend to be in the "we're technically telling the truth" zone.
What are you trying to say, President?
It's something like this. Hear me out. This is all part of our marketing, so...
Yeah. Wow. That's crazy. Hello, Sensei Shimiko. Let's achieve justice today as well. Hello, Mashiro. A bright and energetic morning to you.
You seem very excited, Mashiro.
Ah, sorry if I startled you. The idea of teaming up with not just the library community but Sensei as well excited me. And unauthorized. Then there's Akane, who's Asuna with glasses and is more like a sheep. Yeah, I guess. I guess, bro. Akane hair is a lot more like fluffier than, more poofy than Asuna's hair. An unauthorized book of this nature must be the very antithesis of justice. It must be suspicious, good for nothing, unpleasant thing. We have to pluck it from its roots. I feel Mashiro's passion is somewhat misguided.
Have you, by chance, read the book, Mashiro?
Of course not. I do not need to read it to know it. It opposes justice.
Is that so?
And time is a limited resource, so I have already deployed Justice Task Force members all over Trinity. It will not be long before we track down the source of this book's distribution. What? Already?
Yes, Sensei. We will do everything we can. We will not let you down.
Thank you, everyone. Please stand by at your locations.
Understood.
Where's my Koharu? I want Koharu. Then I'll also head out the field. Please contact me anytime.
Her passion is incredible.
Yes, to the point it concerns me.
Are you worried about Mashiro-sensei?
Well, yes, per Mashiro, but also the students are responsible for the distribution.
You mean them? I was actually thinking of something similar. You didn't expect that, but President Ui would likely say something like, "There's no way someone who loves books can be bad." Huh? It could be someone,
or even Tsurugi. Will either Hasumi or Ishikawa appear, or even Tsurugi? No, I was thinking Koharu would appear, because Koharu appeared just now. Koharu made a brief appearance just now. She didn't say anything, but she said she was there. So I'm suspecting Koharu will play a huge part in this story. Hopefully, maybe. I really want to voice Koharu.
It could be someone who just looks at books as a way to make money. That may be, but I don't think that's the case. With today's technology, books have become more than a collector's item. It's unlikely people will be dealing in them unless they love books in some way or another. If someone truly just want to make money, why would they choose to sell books these days? There are so much efficient methods.
Koharu, that actually no girl, yeah. Koharu is also part of the Justice Task Force. You do have a point.
Right? So I believe that the one creating this ruckus must be good people. At the very least, they are likely not awful people. I'm sure we'll be able to talk to each other.
Covert Ops. Oh my god.
Now, here's to another great day of sales.
Isn't she the makeup work club or something? What did I miss? Oh, okay. Basically, right, Koharu was originally part of the Justice Task Force, but because of her failing grades, she was sent to the makeup work club. The makeup work club is a temporary club that Koharu's in until she can get better grades, so Koharu can go back to the Justice Task Force. Makes sense. And so after the Eden Treaty story, Koharu finally passed her test. She got 90 and above, and so she was sent back to Justice Task Force. So now she's a Justice Task Force member. So that's basically the general idea of Koharu's story. Oh, that's crazy. Oh, even the mob chants are, why they not doing anything? Oh, interesting. Yes. President, is it me or are there a lot more students compared to yesterday?
You're right. Something feels different. And the uniforms are black.
Oh my god, don't tell me the mob chants are reading the stories, bro. Trinity students, don't look happy about them being around either.
This might not be the right comparison, but does it remind me of how students react when a secret turret comes around. It probably doesn't have anything to do with us. Some
kinda weird imagining Koharu as part of Justice Task Force. Yeah, the uniform just does not match, right? Well, technically she does have the Justice Task Force uniform. It's just that she wears it completely different, and it's like too big to fit on her, right? So, and instead of a red scarf, she used a pink scarf. If it was a red color scheme, then I think it would look more like a Justice Task Force member. But, yeah, I think because she's younger than them, I think, then that's why she uses a pink scarf instead. So yeah, I think. But all I know is that she does wear the Justice Task Force uniform. It's just that, she's too small, and so it doesn't really fit her all that well, and she also uses pink scarf instead of red. Yeah.
It probably doesn't have to do anything with. Oh yeah. Let's keep making money.
Oh, there you are. Oh, that's crazy. Who are you? Lower your voice and follow me.
What is this? Why are you in such a hurry?
Where is this? What do the train stations just alone got longer now? Everyone, they're here. It's safe now. Yo. Oh, that's crazy.
What in the world?
Would you mind explaining the situation to us to begin with? Yes, it's safe to speak now. It's those students you saw on the way here, the ones wearing black uniforms. They're the Justice Task Force, a type of disciplinary team that handles Trinity security and makes sure students are following the rules. Of course, they all work really hard, but rumor has it that the president of the Justice Task Force can fold people like a crumpled can.
Just add in a little corruption and blame, and it's basically a sequel turret.
But what are those people being so? It's because the Justice Task Force is looking for you.
As far as
I suppose the natural question is why, but I can pose a few reasons. Basically, this morning, you two are officially wanted criminals. They've yet to announce it to the public, but word spreads quickly here. We'll be able to confirm that Justice Task Force is searching for you. And from what the rumors say, their orders have come direct from Tea Party. Tea Party? That sounds rather pleasant. Well, it is actually not rather pleasant. You mean Trinity's Triumvirate Student Council is after us?
in other words, is like President showing up with a warrant on us. No, if I were here, I would have 101 ways to get out of the situation.
But this is precisely why I was against this plan to begin with, President.
It's not over yet, Takane. Look around. If the Trinity body wanted us out, don't you think they would have handed us over to the Justice Task Force already?
I suppose so. If they find you too, they'll likely ban you for life. All of the money you've earned will be confiscated.
That's not right. It's a suppression of our economic activity.
And they also confiscate the books you bought with you. Okay, now I saw it. Takane looks slightly a year or two older than Yuzu. Either that or my image of Yuzu has been tainted by her chibi. I don't know if it's just I think Takane looks younger than Yuzu. I think Takane looks younger than Yuzu in my opinion. I think it's definitely you've seen too much of the chibi. Yeah, it's definitely a chibi. The chibi does look younger, but the actual Yuzu itself, or maybe it's the personality. Yeah, I don't know. Yuzu definitely looks older in my eyes. That's not right. Suppression of cultural activity. Exactly, feel the same way, which is why we brought you here. Come think of it. Where's this place? Thank you for asking. This is secret base of Trinity, ladies.
They call themselves the Trinity Ladies.
President, hush! We cleared our gym that wasn't being used to create this space for ourselves. Of course, the Justice Task Force is completely unaware of its existence. We've all kept secret amongst ourselves, hence a secret base. Wow.
There are secrets and schemes interwoven all throughout this school. Terrifying. Trinity, truly terrifying.
Saying that as the polishing department seems a bit self-flagellating.
Even so, it is an opportunity in itself. Nothing sells better than banned material. Suppression is like a medal for culture. Even if this scheme isn't much, if it's censored, then it itself is promotion and boosts sales several times over.
Speaking of metal, that reminds me of the mustache medal.
That one is really useless. Anyway, we received a message loud and clear.
Thanks. Yes, thank you for bringing us to your safe space.
Now then, shall we begin today's sales event? The stage is set. May I request that we proceed to Kane?
Is that truly necessary?
In the name of marketing, Takane. In the name of marketing.
I can't even think about it without feeling embarrassed.
Think of it this way, Takane. This is all for the promotion of cultural activity.
Alright, President. Oh, it's gotta be Koharu, right? Yes, Koharu, my god! Hello, Koharu.
Hello, Koharu. Have you guys been a while? Oh, yeah, I suppose so. I've seen a lot of Just Task Force members out today. Did something happen? Well, yeah, apparently there's been some strange book being distributed to the students. Well, we wanted to find the source and investigate the scale of the operation. It's been framed as the Justice Task Force providing support for the library committee's operation. But some members have been saying that it's actually a direct order from the Tea Party. Oh, a direct order? It's that important? I guess so. You know, I think I heard something about that book. Oh, really? Do you have a read? Oh, not really. I just heard it in passing. Oh, it's a shame. If you do happen to come across anything that maybe is, please let me know. It's unusual for us to have zero intel going to an operation like this. Although I'm still only a first year, so I don't have all much experience compared to this.
What? She's the first year? That's crazy.
Even still, it feels like there's been systematic effort from the top high. What's really going on? Oh, yes. I'll see what I can find. But
Oh shit.
you haven't uncovered anything at all. Well, we have. We managed to secure several copies of what looks like samples of the books 1 and 2.
What?
What does it look like? Can I take a look? Well, since you're a first tutor, I think it makes everyone see it already. Here you go. Let's see.
Can I stop working?
Let's see here. Oh my! Go ahead. Well, I'm really honest. It's not because I want to read or anything, and it's just so I get better. This is just a task force. Do you have the next one? Not yet. Do you want me to keep that one? I have more sorry, okay. Thank you. In that case, if you find something while we're investigating, can you show me? Yeah, I'll look really hard to. Yeah, sure. Thank you for cooperation. Thank you for. Oh yes, I'll do my best. I don't really have ulterior motives. I'm someone who will become an elite member of the Justice Task Force. Anyway, what do I know of this? Oh, wait. So if I join this operation between Justice Task Force and Library Committee.
Oh my god. You seem so exhausted. My apologies, Sensei. This is not the best reflection of our capabilities. But we are really having a hard time finding any leads. Do we We did not anticipate a general lack of cooperation from the students. They responded to every question with, "I don't know," or "quick subject change." I thought about it, and I believe I know why. Perhaps the book emits evil waves and is bewitching all students at Trinity. I think that's too much of a conspiracy. I have to agree, twiddling my thumbs in this office and receiving reports isn't doing me any good. It's time I make my own moves. I will assist on patrols. Wait, what?
Hello, Sensei. How are you? Where's Mashiro? She's on patrol. She's very diligent, passionate too. Yeah, if only she stayed a bit longer, I got samples to the sequel.
What? Really?
Yes, wanna take a look?
Huh? The story feels oddly familiar. Maybe the plot twist and the character development.
What's wrong, Sensei? It's nothing? If you say so, I'll take your word for it, Sensei.
It's gotta be a porn story, right? Like, the redaction needed makes it look like a porn story. Right? That's gotta be what's going on. Princess of the Frozen Kingdom. Hey yo. Now, single file line please. There's plenty to go around. Wow, that is crazy. Hey, you gotta keep it down. The faster you'll get your book. And remember, keep this from the force. Wow. Are those mob chants?
Trinity students helping us sail. This must be the power of culture.
It truly is. Before us, we see the manifestation of culture itself, the elements of humanity that inspire people to rally behind the cause. The central library here at Trinity claims to be the largest in all of Kivotos. I would love to see it, or the room at the old library, said to be hidden deep within.
We'll find as time goes while we're here. I guess a critic like you would be interested in Trinity's literary collection.
Aren't you?
Not at all. Unless they're going to give it to me to flip for a quick buck. But why would I waste my time and energy on something with no potential?
You say that, yet you're slaving away over edits and revisions on a daily basis.
It's not editing or revision. It's carving gems out of raw stones. A real discovery of product value. And as an extension, I expect you to do your part as well.
Is that truly necessary?
I'll never force you to do anything you didn't want to, but I mean the rumors have already started to spread, haven't they? Princess.
Oh, I'm no princess. Wow, that's crazy. This mouth shape is impossible. Princess Takane, we would love to hear your opinions. Me? Well, if you truly wish to hear from humble opinion, of course, we do work like this. Wait, well, this would never count Trinity. Exactly. Give me a second. I received a message. Who will be well to give a better perspective on the unfamiliar parts of the Princess Takane. If you say that way, I'm quite flattered. Thank you, truly. Wow, you're so eloquent as expected from the Princess of Red Winter. No, the Princess of the Frozen Kingdom. Wow, that's Elsa. That's just how royalty conducts themselves. Wow. What are we going to do, President? I'm just a regular student at Red Winter. Why am I suddenly playing the part of the youngest daughter of a fallen house, once considered nobility in Red Winter?
You're wasting breath on such a simple question, Takane. Well, marketing.
What to hear? She's youngest of the four, from an influential family in Red Winter. Oh my god. Third act misunderstanding. No one knows what caused the downfall of her house. They were purged from Red Winter, apparently. What a terrifying word. Yes, what can I say? I mean, truly, what can I possibly say right now? But with the help of her loyal retainer, Princess Takane found a way to change her identity and remain in Red Winter. How incredible. Wow, to meet someone in that kind of life I only heard about, and to actually talk about to her, it's really an honor. And that's because the story is based on a book. What happened to your three sisters is truly unfortunate. Do you have the journal where you... Oh my god. Everything is a mess, but that's the one true thing they said. I have to confess, this is the first time I've had the opportunity to hear words from a critic, and to think that I can experience it firsthand from my princess. I never thought this day would come. Do you plan on releasing a collection of critical essays under your name? Yes! It's called Disney H Analysis. Disney H Analysis. You get to hear my very great, amazing personal thoughts on a lot of stories.
Oh, another business adventure.
Absolutely not. I heard from a friend. Is this alright?
Welcome, welcome. It's not just alright, it's exactly as it should be. And as all things, with all things, you should start at the beginning. Try out book 1.
Then thank you. Shameless. What should we do, President? Will this be alright?
It's fine, it's fine. She's going to come back. It's my intuition as the president of the publishing department.
Is that so? Oh my. It's not like I want to know or I'm curious about what happens next. I'm just a bit of completionist. It's practically my duty to finish. Oh my god.
Yes, yes, of course. I'm in complete agreement, miss.
I'm glad you understand. Therefore, if there's a second one...
Of course. All stories must continue, just like how the show must go on. We must thank you for following your senses of duty back there.
Thank you for seeing it that way.
It's nothing. If this book had remained in Redwinter, it would not have been lost, forgotten by the masses.
It would have been forgotten. It would have been forgotten. My bad.
It would never have been its day under the bright lights of the market. It's one thing to participate and lose. It's another to never even get to set a foot in the ring.
That sounds logical, but I think your Spanish accent slipped out.
No, it didn't. And, exactly. That's what I'm going to give you a chance to buy 2 books instead of 3. What do you think?
Aren't you meant to buy these kind of things in threes, no? That's what I heard.
That's true, but the third for spreading the word. Doesn't that sound a bit embarrassing?
Is it really okay? And so, the act of excluding some parts of life to make others more acceptable is a contradiction in itself. One could even say that the way we speak of different topics is an indication of our true nature. For example, love. You will naturally draw back from speaking of it, yet it's essential for each and every one of us. Without love, all of you here wouldn't be standing before me today. It's the same reason about our bodies. Though people say the proper lady should not explicitly talk about what's beneath their clothing, and yet we are beings who live with those forbidden bodies. What? Peak fire writing, guys. Therefore, this book, by attempting a frank and proactive dialogue about things that are contradictory yet alluring for us, can be considered a combination of resolve and may even be thought of as pure, leading us to the horizon. Oh my god. Yeah. That's so cool, princess. Expression of nobility. It's okay, yours. We have developed a stomach clear from this. You clear.
Business is booming. Yet, there's more we could be doing. Oh, that rhymes. Hey, Takane,
Yes, what is it, Yakumo?
did you write that down? What my phrase that I said? Business is booming, and yet there's more we could be doing. Oh, Takane, that is so bleak, isn't it, Takane?
Well, as a critic myself, I have to say that it is quite good.
Yes, it's better than the Koyuki one from the other day. What was it again? I forgot because it was so bad. At least my one has a reference to the line from Spider-Verse. Business is booming.
Yakumo, you think this joke is getting a bit too long?
I do. Anyway, let's keep going. Something more definitive we need to be doing.
You do have any books of this stuff?
I may need a few more details.
Well,
Unfortunately, we don't have a book that fits your description exactly.
I see.
Hold on. Yet I can make this happen for you.
Really?
I need your help there. Do you know how to write a project proposal?
What? I've never done one of those before.
It's alright. Even better. Just give me 2 lines. What are you looking for? The type of characters? Let your imagination run wild.
Understood.
What is it, Yakumo? Have sales started slowing down? Actually, well, the payment we received did help us get off the bottom of the pit at least, so thank you.
Such heartfelt gratitude from none other than Mary herself. And worry not, business is booming, and there is more we should be doing.
Whoa! Yakumo, that rhymes. I didn't know you were a rapper like that.
In fact, we've been doing so well that I'm sending you over a proposal. The faster you can get back to me, the better.
Uh-huh. Why should I? I refuse to be pulled into another one of your obscure money-making schemes.
Hear me out. I am receiving requests live on site. If we can respond on demand, we can set whatever prices we want.
You want me to do a commission? No, absolutely not. Those are an artist's worst nightmare. They nitpick every little detail and then they finally at the end, it's not what they wanted.
No. I've handled that already. The proposal I'm sending over only has 2 lines. You can cover every detail in 2 lines, which means they may be providing the canvas and you can paint however you want.
The person who commissioned it is just going to complain about the result.
Oh no, they'll be happy with whatever you give them because Princess Takane will critique it positively.
Okay. Wait a damn second. This is actually kind of fucked up. I'm involved as well.
Think about it. Meru, this is an original in a sense. Creating an original work like this is your dream.
Well, yes.
I get it. It's not 100% yours, so it's not your work. But the request is that's the setting. You can fill the details with whatever Meru-like thoughts you have up there. It's basically an original piece, right? After all, a drop of water can turn into a great ocean one day. Wow, the first step of your journey is to achieving your dream.
Give me the proposal.
Excellent. Now remember, speed is the name of the game.
Wait, that rhymes too! Wow, Yakumo, you're on a roll today when it comes to rhymes. First, what was it? Business is booming. You feel that something doing, and now that. Oh, Yakumo. Oh, you're really giving Eminem a real run for his money.
I know.
Yeah, so, you know what? I'm gonna do it for you, future Eminem. I'm gonna go write that story right away.
With that, another mission accomplished.
I never wish to have looked you in the eye as the enemy, President.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Good work, Sensei. You're the one working hard, Shimiko. Well, I appreciate that. We have nothing to show for it. We weren't able to find a single lead to follow. That's why it's so much harder than usual. Do you have any thoughts on why, Sensei? I see. Trinity students may actually be protecting the seller of this unauthorized book. You and I were thinking the same thing, Sensei. Without any willing witnesses, it's difficult for the Just Task Force to make any headway, which is actually why we've come to this cafe. Do you find someone willing to talk? Perhaps. You know her well. She is here.
Oh, Koharu.
Hello, Koharu.
Oh, Sensei, what are you doing here?
Oh, it's Koharu.
Wait, the Sensei is here. I knew it. You can't trick me. This fiasco is your doing.
It's not my fault this time. I'm innocent.
This time, that you've been doing perverted things other times. The death penalty.
Anyways, so Koharu's the one. Yes, Koharu provided me with a sample, so now we have some kind of clue. But why are you assisting the library committee and not just the task force?
Well, that's because I didn't want to be the one to make them sad. That's all okay. Everyone's trying to really hard to hide and protect it. Ooh, because they like this book. I'm not saying that Just Task Force is bad. They're doing the job. This is a totally different matter. It just feels a little sad to take away something the students learn so much from them.
You also like this book, Koharu?
Oh, me? Why are you asking? Perverted Sensei! Oh, Tommy Sensei! Death penalty! Oh, I'm not interested in something like that at all.
In that case, Koharu, the library community were to collect the entire series, you would have no interest in coming to read it. And as a future elite of the Just Task Force, shouldn't you be aware of its contents?
You're right. I guess if it's something like that, I'll have to make an exception and check.
Excellent. Thank you for cherishing literature so deeply.
Well, it's not really. Anyway, what is it about the books that makes the library community love them so much?
Isn't it natural? Books are kind of time machines. Time machines? How so? Well, in a metaphorical sense, of course.
Metaphorically?
Well, you see, there's innumerable different mediums in which people can express themselves in disseminate information. Videos on the internet, movies, games, music, so many that you can't list all of them. These mediums elicit the same kind of emotions and feelings that books do. But with books, I feel like I have a little more breathing room.
Am I the only one who doesn't get it?
Think of it this way. Movies, games, and videos, and for mediums like those, it's hard to formulate your own thoughts while watching them. These mediums use our sight, hearing, and sometimes even our touch to deliver their message. That makes them so immersive and brings us into a deeper world. It's like sensory overload, but there's no breathing room for your own thoughts. Books, on the other hand, in a way, it's most restrictive of the mediums. You can only have words on the page to communicate with.
That is undeniably true.
but in a very restrictiveness that allows our own thoughts to blossom alongside the books we read. It's selfless in a way. And that, in some ways, feels to me like a conversation with the past. Because all the authors are people who are speaking from the present from the past. And in that sense, it's called a time machine. I don't think about books how books are published after they are written. Yes, when reading them, it really does feel like a whole conversation with the author's past self. With that briefing room, we can better process the words written on the page in a more personal way. And there are people like me who cherish books enough to want to respond to the author's message. When you experience it, it's magical. It's nice to hear why you like books so much. Yes, and perhaps for that reason, even concerning the case of the unauthorized book currently in Trinity, I can't help but think of it positively. However, subconscious, the thought may be, I failed at my job.
So I don't think feeling that way means you failed.
Koharu?
Well, since the Justice Task Force is strict enough to make up for both of you, I think one person for the investigation is advocating for the book.
Yes, like good cop, bad cop.
Yeah, like that. And you get it, Sensei.
Thank you, Sensei Koharu. However, that brings us to our original issue. How do we resolve this situation? Koharu, have you tracked down any more clues since then?
No.
Yeah, I don't mean to pressure you.
It's just...
If we can't go to the students...
What is it, Sensei? Do you have an idea?
Koharu, can I ask you something?
Me? I don't mind. As long as it's not perverted, I won't do anything like that.
Okay, I don't think Koharu's voice is really fitting. Just based off the current context of the situation, I don't believe it's the direction we're headed.
Anyway, if the Justice Task Force picks up the pace at any point, try to stay by their side. But I'm not currently affiliated to the Justice Task Force. Then will be okay?
I wouldn't worry about it, Koharu. They'll be happy to see you.
Alright, if you say so.
Hello, Mashiro. How's the investigation going? I must sincerely apologize. We made little progress. It's okay. I'm aware of the obstacles you've encountered. Please, don't wear yourself too thin on if the situation escalates. It will be a Tea Party's responsibility to try and step in. Truly, I apologize again, Nagisa. I was unaware of how distressed you were. I will do everything in my power to bring these perpetrators to justice. Please excuse me. Mashiro? I was only trying to cheer her up a little. Okay. Is everyone here?
Yes.
Good. So as you all know, our job is to track down and investigate the contraband books that have been spreading across Trinity. However, it's several days into our investigation and we've made almost no progress.
Yes.
Just yesterday, Nagisa expressed serious concern over the mission status. No, she hasn't.
Nagisa, sir.
That's right. I'll bow my head and apologize a million times for my own incompetence. The problem lies, the Just Task Force resolved to achieve justice, then this is a threat to the safety and integrity of Trinity itself. Therefore, we must prove our worthiness.
Understood. But what do we do?
I have a plan. It's a straightforward one that anyone could think of, but sometimes I think the simplest option is the best one. The only thing that matters is that we bring down the hammer of justice. Oh! You know what? I'm gonna give Bashu a Scottish accent from that one. Oh, the only thing that matters is we bring the wait, that's the French. Bring down the hammer of justice. Wait, I need to practice my Scottish accent. Give me a second.
Therefore, we are going to...
No, I had it just now. Give me a second. I am practicing my Scottish accent so bad.
Ford, we are going to dedicate every last resource to the Justice Task Force as monitoring every single corner of Trinity campus. No, the district.
Starting since when?
Starting now. I know I'm asking a lot of you, but please continue to uphold justice. I promise that I will work the hardest of us all.
Oh, it's fast, monsieur.
Oh, that's crazy. We didn't sell a single book today.
More like we couldn't. The Justice Task Force was it? The students in black uniform, already everywhere today. My danger senses, which I attributed much to my survival in Red Winter 2, are sounding up right now.
Could they have discovered us? Princess and her maid, there you are. Yes, hello, have you been doing well?
A maid. I guess, bro. I guess, bro.
Thank you, forgive my son's rudeness, but we have no time to chit-chat, the situation is dire. It's fine, what's going on? Cutting right to the chase, right about how the Justice Task Force is out looking for you. So the reason increasing those black shits is... Yes, the same vein, and perhaps the reason there seemed to be a sense of terror spreading across Trinity. A sense of terror due to our actions. I don't know how we could ever apologize. It's not what we meant. Maybe terror wasn't the right word. It's not your fault, Princess. It's just the students are being forced to hide any book that isn't a textbook right now. I'm sorry, Princess. I don't think we have actively helped you anymore. Oh, your sister's help till now has gotten my eternal gratitude. Poor Princess. The hardship never ends, even after climbing all the way to Trinity.
Hey, I'm right here, you know.
You'll need to find something to hide. Somewhere just a task force member won't think to look.
You don't have any suggestion, do you?
My apologies, there are eyes everywhere, so even we don't know. But perhaps, as outsiders, you'll able to identify cracks in the armor we hunt. Please take care of yourself, Princess. I hope one day we can treat you a better time in Trinity. You mustn't think that way. I'm already grateful for the wonderful memories I've made with you all. Think nothing of it.
Where did it all go so wrong?
I would take a gander and say that from the very beginning, is what we're doing here wrong, President?
For once, I don't have an answer for you. But I do know, though, it's important to see things until the end.
Depending on the time and place, perhaps that's not always too important.
Anyway, let's see. Somewhere the task force wouldn't go. We need to get somewhere a little less conspicuous.
Oh, if only Sensei were here. President, over here. It appears to be less populated than the other areas.
You're right. There are fewer Justice Task Force members, at least.
Actually, it appears to be rather deserted in general.
Now this is much better.
Oh, the library.
This is a library. Looks like it.
Oh, oui, bro. Although it's not quite how I would envision a modern library. The books are old but well maintained, very much so. That would indicate that there's a manager of some sorts. Ah?
Takane, is something wrong? Oh, he's right behind me, isn't he?
Quiet in the library. Outsiders. Again, Tisk. Not Trinity students, though. And they brought a lot of books with them. So, I don't know the details, but I don't particularly know what to do, what to know. But you're involved in publishing and distribution? Yes, that's right, Miss Kozekuki Ui. I apologize for the ruckus. Well, you seem to be one of us and you understand your faults. And you have so many kids with you.
Kids?
Sorry. Books, you have a lot of books. Come to think of it, you are the president of the library committee who takes care of all the books, Ui. I've heard the Central Library of Trinity is the largest library in Kyoto, and it contains every book that exists in the world. I'm honored to witness such a place in the flesh.
Right. You wanted to come here, right, Takane?
Oh, the rumors are slightly exaggerated, but we do try to protect as many children as we can.
Makes sense. There are some crazy rumors flying about, you know. There's one that you once burned down an entire building to punish students with overdue books.
That one's true. Oh my god, no way. All things considered, I was merciful. Those outsiders had no respect for... That's crazy. Anyways, your children, I like them. They were well made, I like them.
But this is just manga, isn't it?
Didn't I use my eyes to read it? Well... Why would it be a book? According to our reactions of Trinity students, there seemed to be some problem with how risque it is. Is that so? Well, I suppose when outsiders look at it, some parts could be seen that way. It's because none of them actually read, otherwise it would be such a culture shock for them. Anyway, from what you were saying earlier, this task force is actively pursuing you two? Yes, unfortunately. This task force would never put this much manpower into a trivial thing like this on for their own accord. It must be the Tea Party.
Huh. I didn't even mention them.
It's obvious. Those stuffy executives, they never understand true value of literature. Fine, you can stay here. I'll accommodate to an extent. You wouldn't find our presence distracting? Only because you're one of us. Don't look into it too much, and don't overstay your welcome.
Wow, thank you, Ui. Then we'll just catch our breath and regroup here for a moment.
And one more thing. You're too close. Get back, 3 meters at least. Oh, that's nice. But we're not. I'll evict you.
Got it. 3 meters. I'll follow the rules.
It's not a strict library, more of a personal one. Huh, what did you say, Ui? 3 meters. Yes. This is really fine, President.
Well, we can stay here forever, but we have very little going for us in terms of options at the moment.
What should we do?
Since Uri will tolerate us here for a little longer, we'll wait until things quiet down outside. Meanwhile, we'll formulate a plan to escape and return to Red Winter. Yeah, you gave me that look again. I know the situation isn't ideal, but in life sometimes we have to follow the brick road to Kanye. I will rest for a moment inside. Please alert me if anything changes.
I know what the president said, however. Boo. Here I had hoped to contact them for something more spectacular and praiseworthy. This number. Hello, Sensei, how have you been? And the reason why we're reaching out so suddenly is... where should I even start? It's alright, the beginning is a good place. Alright, to begin, we are currently at Trinity General School. Here too! You too. Sensei, hello. I got the gist of things. Sorry, Rui. No, you don't. I don't mind too much. But now that you mention it, 1 or 2, 4, 4 maybe too much for the old library. Don't disturb the children. Well, make sure I keep it down. Alright, then. It's this way. Follow me. Welcome, Sensei. You are already here already.
Now this is a surprise guest appearance, and here at Trinity of all places.
This seems like a serious situation, so let's get down to business. Why do you do something like this, Yakumo?
Not pleasantries today. Alright. To get straight to the point, I did it to make money.
That's hardly the situation for Pride, President.
But that's all. There's really nothing else. Disagree. This was actually a terrible business decision. Coming to another school district, selling books illegally. The risk doesn't match the reward.
Yakumo, I know, wouldn't have calculated that down to the last cent.
No, you know me. I'm a go with the flow type of girl. Don't give me that look.
Yakumo, how could you? You bring the Yakumo name to shame.
I know, Sensei.
Yeah, have you looked at Yakumo Yukari?
Sensei, can you please not bring up my great-great-grandmother into this situation?
No, I don't care, Yakumo. Your great-great-grandmother Yakumo Yukari from the Toho Project was a astounding woman who could teleport trains from alternate realities. That is what made her special, and she was 10 times the businesswoman you'll ever be. You know, she fought Reimu Hakure. You know Reimu Hakure?
Yes, I know Reimu Hakure.
Yeah, but basically, she was a good, great person. And look at you, and investing in cryptocurrency.
Well, it's not exactly cryptocurrency. I'm just simply scamming the Trinity students.
Even worse. Actually, it's not that bad, but it's not as bad as crypto. But still, it's bad. Scamming is bad, Yakumo.
I'm sorry, Sensei.
Yeah, don't tell me sorry. Tell all those people that you spread your pornography to sorry.
That's okay. Alright, I get it. So you want me to just get right into it? Is this how adults converse? Then, Sensei, what do you think culture needs to grow?
People's love and interest?
I see. Love and interest. We're not necessarily wrong, but the idea itself is wrong. Culture is a living thing that feeds on money to grow. It's not that different from living organisms like us. You think that's a bit extreme? No, it's sad, but it's the reality. To enjoy culture is to spend time and money. And for that price, people expect value, enjoyment, fun, laughter, that kind of thing. At the very least, they want to walk with a lesson of positive sentiment. Sensei, have you ever thought about how many things are written each day? There's an idealistic belief out there that as long as you make something good, people will see it. But even as we speak, thousands of books, articles, and social media posts are being written. I said each day, but there's too broad of a measurement. An inconceivable amount of cultural content pours out into the world by the hour, minute, second. And most of it is shunted to the side, forgotten, discarded. It's unfair, it's sad. This boxing match recorded market. Great competitors have a moment to stand proudly in the ring before they lose. That would be understandable.
Oh my god, I don't have voice.
They'll learn from the failure. One day they'll build up enough courage to try again. Or maybe they won't. Some of them will stumble on the first round and never get back up again. But the reality is that most of them won't even get to step into the ring. They're sidelined and forced to cheer for their lucky companion who had to win. Do you remember when you were a child? Children always want to be something they're not. They want to do this, make that, prove themselves to be acknowledged. That's just the human experience, the need for validation. But dreams have expiry dates. A stagnated dream is a spoiled one. Having no dream is a tragedy, but even worse is hanging on a rotten, spoiled one. There's a saying. Why implant the desires and then deny me the talent?
I know I sound like a uptight adult if I say this, but aren't you too young to be thinking like that?
Tell me about it. I think that regardless of age, there are children all over the world who feel that way though. Anyway, my point is, everyone deserves a chance to stand in the ring at least once. Whether it makes your dream come true or shadow them, at least you have a chance. And that one with the key to the ring is marketing. Being labeled as a failure even without a chance to prove yourself, I find it cruel. However, there isn't exactly a key that marketing holds. It's money. Money is the key that lets people into the fight. Because culture grows in soil called money. And some people need to cultivate that soil. Anyway, so that's how we got here.
Well, if money is so important, then why are you working in printed media and publishing? And more importantly, why you sound like Droopy Dog and Mr. Smee?
Well, I don't know.
Yeah, whatever, that's what I thought.
Well,
There's much more industries when it comes to making money. distribution, logistics, finances, the list goes on and on and on and on.
Your singing is horrible, Sensei.
Come on, my singing wasn't that bad. Was that too far? No, that was excellent, Sensei. Sometimes the person needs someone to sing. Life goes on and on and on. However, I don't find myself in total opposition to her words. Surely, who would go into publishing for the money? Then Yukari also. Wait, Yukari Yakumo. Who knows? And why would I, a critic, work for a president like that? Yes, as you expect. I'm in a related industry because I enjoy culture and it's even better doing money off of it. And it's best if it's promoted as well. Greedy and twisted, isn't she? That's who she is at her core. So subject she wouldn't have acknowledged if it were not for you, Sensei. After all, why would you, a twisted, immoral person, find it difficult to talk about this using metaphors and euphemisms to get around it? Because she's talking about herself, of course. For instance, who had never blah 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 things to consider? Then do you mean some things are better left to the imagination, Sensei?
Don't say weird things, Shikane. You'll bring bad luck, and we might not get very well-deserved payouts.
Yes, understood, President. I understand where the publishing department is coming from, but regardless of motivations, lying is never okay.
Lying? What do you do? Or do you?
For example, calling Takane a princess, amongst other things.
How did you know? Did Takane...
Reflect on your actions, President. You went too far with that one. I'm still terribly embarrassed. Well, anyway, I'll sort things out for you. So your job is to end this business venture here and now, right?
Okay.
Bad news, Sensei. The task force.
Wait.
Bad news, Sensei. The task force members are coming your way.
Oh no. We are almost to the end. I have quite a bit to say about this story already. How did the task force students find out?
I have no idea. You must have found a lead somewhere. I was doing what you said and sticking it to the task force. So I contacted you as soon as it happened.
Thank you, Koharu. You're the best as always.
Really? Anyway, there's no time to be happy. What do we do now, Sensei? Call Shimiko as well? Right. The name is Riley coming here too. Right, Sensei. Hurry.
Hello, Koharu. What's going on?
Bad news, Shimiko.
What? That's really bad news.
That's what I said.
No, the situation is significantly worse than you imagine.
Eh?
There's no time to explain. I have to get to the old library right now. You stay hidden, Koharu, no matter what happens. Because you see, just Task Force and Ui are diametrically opposed.
Why should I?
You know, just be caught with the crossfire between the two at the library. In the worst case, you'll be taken for one of the contraband sounds. You understand? Until everything's over, you have to stay as far away from this case as possible.
Calling crossfire, contraband. Yeah, that makes sense. No, none of that matters. I have to go because it's the right thing to do.
Yes, Koharu, my girl. Go teach him a lesson. Sensei, what's happening? Oh, thank goodness. Listen to me right now. More people, seriously. Whoever that is, I'll need to give them a piece of my mind. What I'm trying to say is... Are you there, President Koze Koiui? This is Mashiro from Justice Task Force. Justice Task Force? Why? Hello, President Ui.
It's been a while.
Are you here? Sorry, wrong voice.
Here on a report. I've received information that suspicious unauthorized books have arrived here.
Unauthorized books. Your point being?
Oh, for some reason, you asked for your cooperation and comprehensive investigation of the old library.
What? Comprehensive what? No, stop. What are you even trying to do? Comprehensive investigation? You mean right now in this place? A comprehensive investigation of the old library?
Yes. That is 100% correct.
So you want to adopt them, kidnap my children, every single one of them?
Well, yes, well, if we find to be necessary, yes. Who knows what we'll find? Is that an issue? That's why I'm requesting your cooperation. As long as you conduct yourself with justice, we have nothing to hide and...
Shut your trap! You want to take my children? Who do you think you are? Upon whose ground you think your vile feet are treading right now? Make every single one of your words with the utmost care. For every one of my children you attempt to adopt, if you so much as try lay a finger on my books, I'll break all of them. All of your fingers, your hands, your wrists.
Halt. You threaten the Justice Task Force and attempt to impede the justice? I cannot tolerate such.
That's my line. And I know all those Tea Party illiterates are the ones behind all this anyway. Tea Party, those conspiring, censoring authoritarians. I see right through you. This is the Tea Party's play to finally absorb the old library. This investigation is a pathetic front of your evil, book-hating ways. Oscar will be performance. I'm joking.
No, that's not what I meant.
Excuse me, from the official Justice Task Force business. That's right, here's how you want to play it. We're not gonna free use force.
Curse me, kids! He negative those mobchans.
Listen to me very carefully, each of you, and I mean every single word that I say. Not a single page of my training will be carried out here without my permission. I will not allow that to happen. In other words, if that's what you want to do, it will be over my shattered halo.
Curse me, kids. Understood. I shall I understand perfectly that this President Ui has no desire to cooperate. Understand that President Kose Ui is presenting clear hostility and is a threat towards Tea Party's orders and Justice Task Force. The Justice Task Force will now proceed with the unavoidable execution of justice.
Oh yeah, sure. Well, it's been a while. Fine. Try to take my children from me.
Oh, I'm going to negative this Ui. Challenge accepted. Stop! Nobody move.
Shimiko.
Sensei?
Everyone, please. It is simply a severe misunderstanding amongst friends. This can be sorted out without violence.
Is that so?
Why am I giving Marshall a French accent? I want to give her a Scottish. No, when I was giving Haruna a French accent, I gave her a Mexican accent, a Spanish accent, and then when I give Marshall a Scottish accent, she gets a French accent. Bro.
Sensei, Shimiko's everyone alright? Oh, Koharu, why did you...
Didn't I warn you to keep yourself safe? Didn't I warn you to kill yourself? KYS.
But I can't do that. What's wrong is wrong, no matter what.
More importantly, why do you pests just keep coming? This is your common room. And Shimiko, you betrayed me? I suspect I did suspect an informant, but to think that trust is really a limited resource these days. Gosh, Shimiko! Wait, you couldn't exercise even a moment of self-restraint? And what's this nonsense? An informant... Someone messaged me. When you had no idea what I've gone through? Oh my god. Bro, can you stop stealing my stickers? Stealing my stickers is crazy. Just the three of us. We can make it if we try. Just the three of us. Just the three of us. Marva, stop shooting people! Just how many incidents am I going to have to clean up on your behalf? No, I was just... Not a word. Oh shit. She's strong. I didn't think Shimiko was stronger than Wood. Oh, well, that scene just flipped on its head. We'll need to fulfill our objective. We've received intel that unauthorized books were being stored here, and now that I'm almost certain they must be, I cannot allow circulation of unauthorized material in Trinity. Yes, I agree in that statement. I'm not trying to stop you. However, I do have something to... I'm sorry, everyone. Did I tell you to hide, ma'am? Yes, you did, but this isn't right. This is our fault. We're so grateful for the help we've received, but I cannot turn a blind eye while causing conflict among comrades. Now, come on, President. You have to speak your piece.
Fiddlesticks. I was really hoping to sneak out like I was never here.
President?
I'm sorry.
Hello, Tracy. We're from Red Winter's publishing department.
Publishing?
Department?
Yes, that's right. First, we'd like to explain why this happened. Why we decided to do this. To tell you the truth, So to summarize, in an effort to help the starving Knowledge Liberation Front students, we came all the way here to Trinity in the hopes of securing them by new distribution channel.
Well, rather than helping them, well, it's more about the money.
President.
Sorry. But well, in some ways, well, nothing in Red Winter sees the light of day. I did think it would be nice for people from other schools to experience our culture. Also, the plotlines of the book have been used and reused in Red Winter, so there was no demand for it. And thankfully, more than a few Trinity students seem to like it.
That's definitely true. That's why we, the Justice Task Force, had to acknowledge down the tracking of boots. Oh my god, I can't do the Scottish accent for shit. Wait, no, I'm just gonna scrap this Scottish. I'm gonna have to scrap it. I'm scrapping it. I think Trinity students were helping right into the publishing department. I understand why we're running into so many brick walls. Is that what's happening, Shimiko? Yes, President. Please look up every once in a while and see what's going on outside the library. This should have been your responsibility. Wait, sorry. This should have been your responsibility, not mine. Oh, that's too cruel of a punishment for me.
Anyway, I think culture is meant to be shared. Culture that stagnates will eventually hold the people back. And it doesn't make any money. Of course, we didn't initially come to Trinity with such grand ideas in mind. But seeing how much the Trinity students enjoyed our books, has put me in a reflective mood, I suppose.
Is this really the case, President?
Let me put it this way. Some things are better left unsaid.
Using my words against me.
This president